In this short video, we're going to talk about modernism and the city. At the beginning of the 20th century, the city becomes not only an inspiring setting for artists, but also the most favorite subject of representation. In 1915, a Scottish urban planner coined the term conurbation to mean the area of Greater London and any kind of urban aggregation. In fact, between 1851 and 1901, London's population had nearly doubled. The city, at the turn of the century, becomes the spectacle of modernity, with motor cars, trams, omnibuses, and the underground train. In Umberto Boccioni's 1911 futurist painting, The City Rises, men, horses, and machines relentlessly work to build a new modern city. In the background, trams, scaffolding of industries under construction, and smokestacks increase the sense of movement and speed. The city features prominently also in Boccioni's self-portraits, like this one, painted in 1908. In the background, the suburbs of Milan are being built, as we can see from the presence of scaffolds. In a 1919 Cubist painting called La Ville, the city, the French painter Fernand Léger shows Paris as the city of lights, mechanization, and shopping, also incorporating his initials in the center of the painting, as if they were part of a huge billboard sign. The city is also perceived as a labyrinth. In episode 10 of James Joyce's Ulysses, called The Wandering Rocks, we find 19 short views of characters, major and minor, as they make their way around Dublin in the afternoon. Within each subsection, short, disjunctive paragraphs pop up and depict a simultaneous action in some other part of the city. Dadaist painters found in the city a source of novelty and surprise which had been before hidden. Another avant-garde movement, Surrealism, saw the city as an organism with its own unconscious mind, a creature that transforms independently. For other artists, the experience of the city is nightmarish. The experience of the crowd is shocking, as the French poet Charles Baudelaire, a pioneer of modernity, shows. The speaker in this poem falls in love with a woman who suddenly appears in a noisy street where people are shouting. After this glimpse, the woman disappears as suddenly as she had appeared, almost eaten by the crowd of passers-by. Likewise, the modernist poet T.S. Eliot represents a grey crowd on a gloomy London, and he does that through Dantesque images. In a very short poem, similar to a haiku, Ezra Pound describes an apparition in a station of the metro. The natural image of the petals on the black bough this time gives us a soft image of what the city can offer to the eye. If the city can be seen as an intensifier of human emotions, it can also become the place of loneliness and alienation. In the love song of J. Alfred Prufrock, T.S. Eliot portrays a man who ascends the stair to a room where fashionable women are drinking tea and discussing art. Prufrock is afraid of his interaction with these women, fearing that they might regard him as an alien species. The poem is pervaded by this sense of being alone with one's consciousness, unable to connect to or communicate with others. And yet, the city remains for artists a place full of energy, of life, of things to be loved and remembered. As Virginia Woolf suggests in one of her essays about the city, It is only when we close the house door behind us, that we can actually leave our own identities behind. These identities weigh on us and limit us. But out there, in the city, we can crack the shell of our identity and become pure perception, an eye that can flow on the surface of things and make us feel we can be whoever we want.